Spenny, you ready, man? I know you're moving a little slow today.
I'm ready.
You're ready
to go. Oh, yeah.
You geared up?
Locked in.
Locked, loaded?
Dialed in.
All right, let's go. Nickel package. Lions v. Cardinals. You know the Lions play a football game this weekend?
Lions do. You'd never guess it, but they do. They're going to the desert to take on the Arizona Cardinals. First question. Who leads the Lions in receiving yards this Sunday?
I'm going back to the well with Jamison Williams.
Yeah.
It's a pattern now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They are going to get the ball in his direction deep down the field at least 2 times a game, Flannel. And if he catches one, he's got a great shot.
That's fair, but I also think that this is a game where the Lions will attempt to work the middle of the field more. You saw a couple of plays, shout out Easy, by the way, for breaking down this film, of where Sam Laporta was open in the middle and Jared Goff didn't hit him a couple times. Amon-Ra St. Brown on one, Khalif Raymond on another. My point is that I think it's going to be Amon-Ra St. Brown because nothing shocks you back into doing what you do best more, like losing a game you shouldn't lose. And I think the middle of the field will be open. I don't fear the Cardinals defense as much as I did the Bucs defense, for example. So Amon-Ra St. Brown, big day, another 100 yards.
I agree with Flannel.
All right, next question of the Lions nickel package. Over under 49.5 rushing yards for James Conner.
And by the way, these over-unders are not sports books. These are mine.
These are Flannel Sportsbook, not Caesars.
I think we've gotten to the point with the Lions defense where just insert a running back's name, give me a total, and I'll take the under.
Yep.
And I'm going to cash 8 out of the 10 times.
Under.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and look, I think James Conner is criminally underrated in NFL circles.
Yeah.
I do, for real. I have a lot of respect for him. I think he's a very, very good player. But Spenny and I, when we were at the game, this was the first half, too, so we hadn't really drank everything we were going to drink. But you remember, Spenny, we were having the DJ Reader discussion.
Yeah.
And sitting there and being close to it, you watch it, and Spenny, remember, we're like, that is different up there. That is a different man. There were Terry Foster-esque comments about the size of his ass. Like, everything. Everything was in play.
Damn, that's a big ass.
It's just
long voice.
I'm telling you.
Shout out Lomas.
It's not a stunner. I'm telling you, man, nobody will hit their over-rushing totals. Nobody. They have cut off the run game, Flannel.
Yep, the only running back in the last 2 years that has really gone off, and I don't even consider this going off, was Christian McCaffrey in the NFC Championship game. Other than that, it doesn't matter who you are, whether you're Kenneth Walker, whether you're Bijan, whether you're Aaron Jones, whether you're Pacheco, you're Kyren Williams. You're going to have a rough day, and it's going to be the same for James Conner. Under.
In the chat, Greasy Squirrel, Spenny's at work, Neil's 40-1, did not hit.
True.
Greasy Squirrel, it did. I just went through the whole live betting swing trade.
Yeah.
Because remember, there was not as much confidence at the end of the show.
I was always confident.
And, well,
I was too. I was with you,
but the markets were wavering a little bit. Remember, it got down to 20-1.
Yeah.
Markets don't know.
Because y'all heard he was going to be doing a little bit of drinking.
Then
Markets
it got
don't
down to
know I'm
10-1.
built different.
Yeah.
No, it was like market close, where like there was this wild swing, and when it did, I took Spenny to show up to work, minus 20,000.
If I showed up on Monday this week, then I was definitely showing up today.
Yeah.
I know, but that just, it goes to show you, your team doesn't have to win money betting on it.
That's
true.
facts.
Market conditions have to change. All right, third down.
All right, third down, third question of the Lions nickel package. Does Jared Goff have his first 0 interception game of the season this Sunday?
Yeah, more on that a little bit later on in the NFL nickel package, by the way.
I think so.
Just
I think
your
it's
swords for no reason.
He has 3 turnovers in 2 games. I think it's imperative for him to hold on to
reminds me of
the
another
ball.
quarterback in this league, but we'll talk about that later.
But yeah, I believe
He's drawing your swords for no reason. There was no hate when it comes to this because my answer is yes. He will have his first 0 interception game of the season because I think both Jared Goff and Ben Johnson really studied the film hard this week, and they're going to clean up the mistakes that they made. Ben Johnson didn't have his best day. He called too many passes. Jared Goff made some bad decisions, and they are going to clean it up because, as I said before, the Arizona Cardinals, I'm not disrespecting them completely, but their defensive line, I think, is one of the weakest the Lions will see, and they're injured. Bijan Ojulari, Darius Robinson, their linebacking core. Dennis Gardeck is probably their best linebacker, or Mac Wilson, but Dennis Gardeck's more of a pass rusher. And in the secondary, all I really am scared of is Budda Baker. Big day for Jared Goff and this offense, and they get it back together. 0 interception game for Jared Goff.
Yeah, I mean, it's due, right? Like
yes,
data we have on his
Yes.
career suggests that there is a 0 interception day loading. He is not frivolous with the football.
Yeah.
I think that's proven out during the course of his career. So, yeah, it stands to reason that there's going to be a correction, a regression to the mean, I guess you could say. So, yeah, I stand there with you on that. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
4th down.
All right, next question of the Lions nickel package. How worried should Lions fans be about Kyler Murray to Marvin Harrison Jr.?
I guess can I answer a question with asking a question?
Yeah.
For real. And I'm not picking on anybody. Where are we with the Terrion Arnold thing? Like 1 to 10.
I think
it hasn't been a 10.
I think
but it hasn't been a 9.
Overall, he's done great. Like
7.
the kind of the flags that he's accrued so far, a couple of them have been petty, but overall, I thought he's been great in coverage.
That's this league, man.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
and
what
he
I'm
needs
saying?
to learn that. He needs to learn that.
And that's where it is, because the mistake he did. And look, guys, I'm not killing Terrion Arnold here. I'm not. I like what I've seen. So I believe we've already cleared the first hurdle with Terrion Arnold.
His coverage is there. He just has to work on the penalties.
Is he good?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, he's good.
Yeah.
Yes. Like he's the first hurdle. He's not Jeff Okuda.
Right.
We cleared that hurdle, I think, in the preseason. So there's levels to this, as the kids say. So like I'm happy with it overall. That being said, the flag in the Buccaneers game was a points play. That was essentially the same as getting burned for 40% of a touchdown. It was, because it directly led to 3 points. No matter how you slice it, Flannel, it did. And those are the mistakes that can't happen again. And guys, everybody calm down. He's good. I said this. The Terrion Arnold that is here on September 7th will not be the Terrion Arnold October 7th, will not be November 7th, December 7th, January 7th, etc. I'm cutting him slack, everybody. With that being said, I think the basic form of this question is, if you're cool with Terrion Arnold, then you're cool with this matchup, Murray to Marvin Harrison Jr.
See, I think you can be cool with one but worried about the other, because I think Marvin Harrison Jr. personally is going to have a Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Puka Nacua-like rookie season. He's going to absolutely dominate. And also, there was a play in the Rams game in which Kyler Murray just basically turned into a magician. I broke down the film on Wake Up Woodward yesterday, where he rolled to his left, just escaped. Byron Young was bearing down on him, and then Kyler Murray just threw one to a wide open Marvin Harrison Jr. who had gotten behind the defense. And my point with that is that Terrion Arnold, you can like him, you can be pleased with how he's looked in the first couple of weeks. If Kyler Murray's working that kind of magic, he can't stick with Marvin Harrison Jr. for that long. Carlton Davis can't stick with Marvin Harrison Jr. for that long. Amik Robertson, although it's probably not going to be the matchup, he can't stick with Marvin Harrison Jr. that long. So I think it's all about containing Kyler Murray and not let him kill you with his scrambling ability.
Catspot actually brings up one of his rare good points. You're playing Kyler Murray at the wrong time, which they are.
Yeah,
you want to be playing him in the second half of the season.
You want to play him with Call of Duty draft.
You want him to be 8-1.
Yeah.
And then they just fall off the table, which they always
when Call
do.
of Duty comes out.
What, October, right?
Right, yep. October, November every year.
Yeah, so.
And it's going to be a doozy this year.
Black Ops 6?
Yeah, new Black Ops looks sweet.
No, but I mean, for real, like, I do believe in Kyler Murray.
Sure.
He was somebody I had on my radar for fantasy football, and the drafts didn't work out that way for me to get him. But I do think that he was thrown in the dumpster too quickly.
Yeah.
100%.
I do think that. And if I were walking by and I saw that in the dumpster, I'd be like, oh, that would fit well in my home.
Absolutely.
And you take it home, you clean it up a little bit, and there you go. You know, you rock it out.
He's a stray.
Well said.
Yeah.
He's
a stray. Yeah, Kyler Murray was a stray quarterback. You left some milk on the porch.
Yeah.
You know, he came back a couple of times. You brought him into the house. You took him to the vet, got him his shots and everything. Next thing you know, he's in your home.
But that's the thing. How was he ever a stray? People are acting like he had a Sam Darnold, Daniel Jones start to his career.
Flannel, that's the way this works.
I know.
Man.
It's a what have you done for me lately?
But the point is that Kyler Murray's good, and there are ways in which he can hurt the Lions. Hopefully he doesn't, but the Lions better be on alert.
I just got a video from DMAC.
Oh.
You want to play it out of the next break? Or?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to listen to it first.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, make sure it's
Just
suitable.
to make sure. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. All right, 5th down. We'll ride out. Stay on the clock. Here we go. Quick one.
All right. 5th down. Oh yeah, it's good. It's about Mo and Raymond.
Nice.
All right, next. You never know.
Right.
I've gotten some great.
You literally could get anything.
I've gotten some very good DMAC videos before, so I had to make sure.
Shout out DMAC.
All right, final question of the nickel package of the Lions and Cardinals. Over under 34.5 rushing attempts by the Lions on Sunday.
Over.
Better be over.
Over, Neil. Come on.
That's going to depend on game flow.
They have a weak, defensive line. They
I
have to get back to running the ball.
I understand that, but you know how this works. See, this is where nuance comes in, and Flannel's not going to like this, but this is how the real world works. You come in, the Cardinals get the ball first, they score first. You punt in your drive. You don't put any points on the board or a field goal or whatever. They come down and they score again.
Well, that's different.
Guess what?
That's different.
Well, these things happen in the NFL.
That's true.
All around the league, every single Thursday, sometimes Friday, sometimes Saturday, Monday, Tuesday. It happens.
But
man.
they lost last week because they got out of their identity. That is their identity, is running the ball. So they have to stick to it this week. They do.
And that's fair. If the game flow is where they score first, then yeah, they'll shoot past that. But I don't think it's a lock. You guys do.
Well, I think it's a lock. I don't care if it's a 2-score game or a 1-score game or the Lions are losing. Not a 3-score game, but the other 3 scenarios apply. The Lions need to keep running the football because when they've done it this year, they're still a top 10 rushing offense in terms of yards per game and still top 10 in yards per carry per game. And you saw in week 1, David Montgomery went off, particularly in overtime. You saw in week 2, Jahmyr Gibbs in the second half was getting some really, really nice runs on some really nice play design. So,
yards.
Yes, Lions, run the damn ball. Unless you're down by 3 scores, run the damn ball.